Hey there. So, we all know that using the right formula of skincare for our skin type is super important. We all know that. But do you know what your skin type is? And if you don't, do you know how to figure it out? So, in this week's episode, that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through is what are the different kinds of skin types and how do you know which one's yours and how to find out right at home. So, we're going to dig in and we're going to find out together. So, if we haven't met, my name is Rachel Williams. I am passionate about helping busy women find routine, skincare, beauty, all things routine to get themselves out the door looking fabulous, feeling fine, and on time. So, let's dig in. So, there are four the most common are there are four different kinds of skin types. So the first one is your normal skin type. So what is normal skin? So it's not too oily, it's not too dry. You have really fine pores, very velvety and soft, and usually no blemishes. Um, if you have a normal skin type when you're younger, as you age, you can become drier. So then there's the dry skin type. So this can occur usually from environmental things, weather, things like that. But some, this is a chronic condition. Their skin is always dry. It could look flaky, rough, dull. And in extreme cases, you can even get cracks in your skin, which has another whole host of problems because it's very painful for one, but it's also making us susceptible to bacteria getting into those cracks and things like that. But those are extreme cases. And the next one is oily skin. So, oily skin, you're very porous, you're very shiny. It's caused by extra sebum production or oil production from our pores. It's most common, anybody can have oily skin, but it's most common in adolescents and young people 30 and under. But like I said, anybody can have oily skin. It's just most common then. And it's usually causes acne. And then the most common skin type that there is what's called a combination skin. So it's a combination because you have oily spots in your T-zone. So your T-zone is your forehead, down your nose, onto your chin. And then your cheeks are usually dry or normal. So you have two different sort of things going on. If you have combination skin, you're not alone. It's the most popular one. So how do you find out what you are? So that's why you're here, right? You want to know, how do I know exactly what I am? So this is a really easy test that you can do. And you can find this and this week's free guide right in my blog, and I'll put that right in the description, just like I do every week. So things that you're going to need to have a gentle cleanser, or you can even just use warm water for this as well. You're going to want a clean towel, and then optional, you could use blotting papers if you have them, or rice paper. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to gently cleanse your face, either with that gentle cleanser or just water, like we said. And then pat it dry, don't rub. And then you're going to wait, and you're going to see, and you're going to watch. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take note about right after you wash. How did your face feel? Did it feel pretty good, normal? Did it feel dry and tight? Did it look kind of matte? What did it look like? And then over the next half an hour, take note of what's happening. So your normal skin is going to look clear. There's not going to be any tight feeling. There's not going to be any irritation when you wash. And not really a lot of changes throughout the day. So if that happens to you, then you have a normal skin. If you're oily, then right after you wash, it's going to look a little matte maybe. And then over time, you're going to notice that it starts to get shiny and greasy. And then if you used a blotting paper or rice paper, you would be able to see oil on your nose area right away usually. Dry skin, it's going to look dull, rough, maybe even flaky, and it's going to feel tight after you've washed it. And then the combination skin tone, you're going to start to notice a little bit of shine, maybe on your nose, on your forehead, on your chin, in that T-zone area. And then your cheeks, you're not going to see any sort of difference. It's just going to stay the way that it usually does. So that's how you know you have a combination skin tone. So I hope this was helpful for you, and join us next week. Be sure to jump over onto the blog so you can grab this week's freebie, and I will see you again next time.